Update. My wife gave birth to a baby that clearly isn't mine, and I'm divorcing her. But I'm worried about the relationship between my two kids and their new half-sister. Unfortunately, my last post was locked, but I received a lot of helpful messages from people who have lived through similar situations. I'm particularly grateful to those who shared their experiences and advice on navigating this difficult time. The main takeaway for me was the importance of leading by example. I want to ensure that my new daughter is included as a full member of our family, so my sons can see her that way too. I've also realized I need to confront the hurtful comments I've heard and teach my sons to stand up for their sister. I've spoken to some family members about this, making it clear that if they disrespect her, they won't be welcome around us. My wife and I are more or less on the same page about this. She's been pleading for forgiveness and reconciliation, but I just don't feel that love for her anymore. Only a platonic affection for her as the mother of my children. My sons are handling this as well as can be expected. My 4-year-old is upset by the changes at home, but is easily distracted. The 2-year-old doesn't fully understand, but he has noticed how withdrawn his mother has become. Thankfully, they are both fascinated with their new little sister, which is a silver lining. My wife, on the other hand, is struggling. She was already feeling down before the birth, and now with everything happening, the divorce, the revelation of her infidelity, the backlash from family and friends, and the exhaustion of caring for an infant, she's barely holding it together. She's seeing a therapist, and I've been encouraging our family and friends to support her. Even if they think she deserves it, her current state makes it harder for me and our children. It's become clear that even after the divorce is finalized, we will need to live together for a while longer. She's not in a position to care for 3 kids on her own, and I can't deprive her of her sons by seeking sole custody. Financially, it's also challenging since she lost her job due to COVID. As for the baby girl, she's healthy and fairly easy to care for. I've started to bond with her, and I've even discussed the possibility of adopting her with my wife. She can't contact the father, as all she knows is his first name. Given our co-parenting situation, adopting her as my daughter feels like the best outcome for everyone involved. However, there's been a wrench thrown into that plan. I learned there might be a way to find the baby's father through DNA testing. If he or one of his relatives has taken an ancestry DNA test, we can potentially find him through their database. To be honest, I'm not thrilled about this. I've started to think of the baby girl as my daughter, and introducing her biological father into our lives would complicate everything. Plus, we live in Seattle, and she met him in Philadelphia, so I can't imagine how that would work if he wanted to be involved. Still, I recognize that this reaction is selfish. If there's a chance to find her biological father, we owe it to her to pursue it, for her medical history, and for her to have the option of a relationship with him if she chooses. I've read accounts from children raised by non-biological parents, and a common theme is their desire to meet their biological parent. So, we've ordered an ancestry DNA kit for her, and I guess we'll decide our next steps once we get the results back in a couple of months.